Alright. Put the car back last night because didn't want it sitting out there all night. Had somebody ask about the top. They're saying, are there any marks on the top? Now, this is the original color on this top. So this top is not one of the multi-repaints like you normally see. Oh, there actually is a nick there. I'll be darned. I must have done that because it wasn't on there when I got the car. Probably should have done this outside. Focus. It's really hard to focus on something solid white. These are not, that's rainwater. Because it was out last night. I just brought the car back because I didn't want to leave it down at the end of the road. Alright. I got the crappy mats in there right now because the good mats are in the trunk. Actually, I should probably show you that. Oh, the old. There's the good mats. This is for the jack handle. I got that and the jack out right now because I pulled off the tires. These are the snow tires, like I said. Hideous looking rims. Nice tires. Focus, thank you. They're dirty because I used them the entire winter. And the entire winter before that. But they're really good tires. Alright. See the tires that are on there now. These are new. We got these from Sears. I have the wheel caps somewhere here. So I got all these guys. Actually, I'm going to put these back on before I head it down there. I just had them off the car because I was too lazy to put them on when I first got the car out. Anyways. Ugh. Those on the seat. Actually, I might leave those inside just so that they don't go anywhere. I think I've demonstrated the stereo already. I'll do it real quick. I don't want to violate any YouTube stuff.
Wheat or barley, yeah? Nothing at all. Basically what it says is the government, which previously had...
Although you can't hear it that much, it does work. It's a nice Sony stereo. It's got a USB jack on it. If you've got an iPhone 4, you're in good shape because I've got the iPhone 4 connector. If not, probably won't do you any good. So I'll pull it out here. As you can see, this top is one of the tops that does not have a headliner. Oh, and there is another nick here. You see that? Other than that, you can see that top looks really nice. Very clean inside, all the latches are good. Alright, I'm going to show the engine because I had a request to show the engine. And this is the engine. It's a massive 1.6 liter big block thing. This right here, that's the power steering tank. That was all bubbled over. So I'm not sure if it was the power steering pump or the rack. Whichever one it was, I wasn't super worried about it because I wasn't planning on fixing the power steering anyway. So what I did is I took the belt off. I have the belt that will go with the car. So if somebody for some reason wanted to fix the power steering, they could do that. I didn't cut the lines. If I end up keeping the car, I'll end up cutting the lines, and I'll remove the O-ring in the rack, and then it'll pretty much steer just like a manual steer the car. I've never been a fan of power steering anyway, so I don't really care one way or the other. And I think it would be honestly too expensive to fix. Engine running. Side. It sounds good. Show you. I replaced this relay. That relay is actually, I never even saw it in the original diagrams, but it's there. And what that relay does is that relay operates the fan. And what the owner before me had done, there was a different radiator in there at the time, because the other radiator was all cracked up. The other fan had died, and then the guy ended up taking and he just took the fuse out, and there used to be a second fan here because this was an air conditioning car at one point. As we see, that line down there is for the air conditioning, which is no longer in existence. So he took that thing out, and then he had the fan wired into that, so you'd have to press the air conditioning button to get the fan to come on, all sorts of convoluted crap. So I took it out and made the car right. So it's got a brand new radiator in it. It's got a new fan. The fan is hooked up properly. The brand new relay is in there. It's got brand new rear struts. We just replaced those. The fronts are okay. The fronts feel good. The backs were bouncing around, and if we come into the garage, you can see this is that's actually a water spot. This is a water spot too. That's from the tires from bringing it in from the rain. So you got 4 water spots. This was where the shock had leaked. And that's how I knew something was going wrong with that. Now if we come up front here, with my other leak patterns, got a tire here, and this right here was from the power steering. So it's still got stuff that's leaking off the rack, and I'm not sure if it's coming out of the line or coming out of the pump or what it is. Like I said, I wasn't planning on fixing that. Other than that, you can see in its living space, it's fairly dry. I mean, this is a 1990 car. You will have to add oil to it. You will have to add antifreeze to it. You probably have to add air to the tires, who knows what. But this was my daily driver. So I got my new ride. And then, it's been a good car. I really like it. If you have any other questions, just leave me a message on Craigslist, and I'll get back to them. If you need any different videos showing anything else, oh yeah, I'll show you the rust spot again. So, somebody asked about that. So you can see the rust. There's a little bump starting right there. And I don't know what the deal is, because this is the only door that has that. Nick right there, and that just started. This door here, there's nothing. And then this stuff here, I don't know what this is all about. This isn't actually, this is rust, but it's not rust on the car. I don't know what that is. One of the mechanics had told us that they thought that it was from going over railroad tracks, because it's on the plastic too, and to my knowledge, plastic doesn't rust. So I don't know what the hell the deal is with that. Anybody out there in Craigslist land knows what that's all about? You got me. That can be wiped off with car cleaner. All I've basically done is hose the car off because it's been my daily driver. I didn't do any prep to it because I hate when I go and I look at a totally prepped up car and then all of a sudden, you know, stuff starts appearing. later. So right down to where I spilled gas on it, and I didn't take that off either. I hosed it down just to get the dirt off of it. Other than that, that's it. Pretty much left her as she sits. So like I said, if you got any questions, or if you want to see something else that I haven't shown, drop me a line.